Hey guys, I'm Jai Haynes. I'm a proud Tomajan man from Tasmania, and I wanted to talk to you about being a white Indigenous man and how hard it is to be able to go through the systems. Um, as a white man, um, and being Indigenous and trying to navigate through the court system or get any type of help through the Aboriginal, sector has been really hard and really challenging. And the way you get treated, it's not okay. It is not okay whatsoever to be put on the spot to say you need to prove who you are. You need to have some sort of documentation. And as a lot of yous would know that we didn't really know our fathers. We didn't know, some of us don't know our history. And to be able to prove, you need to have that piece of paper as to say that you're Indigenous, and that's called a proof of Aboriginality. And I was very lucky to be able to get my proof of Aboriginality because of my mum doing the background and the back work to find, like exactly where we come from and the history to it. So all it is a couple of signatures and a stamp, and I don't find that good enough to be able to um, be told, okay, now that you've got those signatures and that stamp, that you can use our programs now. And
Ridiculous.
it's was so unfair the way that I was treated. I was knocked back to be able to use a lawyer's. I tried to use the Indigenous lawyer firm in Melbourne, and because at that time I didn't have my paperwork, I didn't have my proof of Aboriginality. They didn't want anything to do with me. Now, sorry, we can't help you. We can no further fund you. We can no further. We can't help you, and that absolutely made me so upset to be treated in the way that I was treated. I actually, um, said to myself, I will no longer now ever use the Indigenous side of any of their the hospitals or any of the dentists or anything, any of those things that are offered to us anymore because of the way that I was treated. And that's not okay. That is not okay to be feeling that way. And I'm as proud Indigenous man as a black person. I love my heritage. I love doing what I do in the Aboriginal shout out groups and representing our shout out group with ABI and talking with government and officials and stuff like that. But as I was saying, like getting you know, that thrown in your face because I'm white, and that is not okay. We can't help what happened in the past, and the past is the past. And you know, there is many white Indigenous men out there, and to be able to get your proof of Aboriginality, it is not easy to get. It is unless you're in with say like VACA or any of the Indigenous programs, to be able to get somebody to help you get that piece of paper. Yeah, so it took me quite a few years to be able to get that, and now that I've got that, you know, it does make it a lot more easier. Where it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like
That's
this at
right.
all.
It's wrong.